Have you ever felt like you just didn't belong? Like no matter what you did, you were always on the outside, just trying to fit in? Well, let me tell you a story about a boy named Rahul, and how he found the courage to stop copying others and start being himself. He was quiet, kind-hearted, but always felt invisible. At school, he watched three boys, Aryan, Kunal, and Samir. They were the cool kids. They had the newest gadgets, told the loudest jokes, walked like they ruled the school. Rahul? He just wanted to fit in. One day, Aryan smiled at Rahul and said, "Hey, Rahul, sit with us." Rahul couldn't believe it. Was this finally his chance to belong? The next day at lunch, Aryan leaned toward him and whispered, "We're skipping the next class. You in?" Rahul paused. His parents had always said, "Do what's right, even if it's hard." But deep down, Rahul feared being left out. So he nodded and said, "Yeah, okay." They snuck out behind the school. They laughed, joked. And then it happened. Kunal pointed at a classmate named Varun and said with a sneer, "Look at Varun's shoes. Did he find them in a dumpster?" Rahul knew it was wrong. He felt it in his heart. But instead of standing up for Varun, he forced a fake laugh, just to fit in. The next day, their teacher, Mrs. Mehta, called Rahul after class. She looked disappointed and said, "Rahul, I didn't expect this from you. Hurting others just to fit in is not who you are." Rahul felt crushed, like the ground beneath him had disappeared. That night, he couldn't sleep. His heart was heavy, his mind full of regret. His grandfather noticed something was wrong and sat beside him. "What's troubling you, son?" he asked gently. Rahul told him everything. His grandfather listened patiently, then smiled kindly and said, "Let me tell you a story." He began, "Once, in a green forest, there lived a chameleon named Cham. Cham had a special gift. He could change his color, but instead of using it for safety, Cham used it to please others. Whenever he met someone new, he would change his color to match them. Blue like the birds, gray like the wolves, orange like the foxes, green like the snakes. He thought, if I look like them, maybe they'll like me." One day, Cham met a wise old turtle. The turtle said, "You've been many colors, young one. But do you even remember your true one?" Cham stopped. He looked down and realized he didn't. He had copied so many, he had forgotten who he really was. His gift had become a curse. The turtle smiled and said, "You don't need to change to be liked. You just need to shine as yourself." That day, Cham stopped copying others. And for the first time, his true, bright, beautiful color returned. Rahul sat in silence, thinking about the story. He realized something. He had been just like Cham, changing himself to fit in, forgetting who he really was. But now, he wanted to be real, to be himself. The next morning, Rahul saw Varun sitting alone. He walked over and said softly, "Hey, I'm really sorry about the other day. I should have stood up for you." Varun looked surprised, but then he smiled. Later that day, Aryan asked Rahul, "Skipping again today?" Rahul took a breath and replied, "No, I'm not doing that anymore." Aryan raised an eyebrow and said, "You've changed." Rahul smiled and said, "No, I've just found myself." And for the first time, Rahul felt light, free. He didn't need to copy anyone. He liked being Rahul. Now let us learn the word meanings from the story. Fit in, to feel accepted by others. Copy, to imitate or do what others are doing. Curse, a bad result caused by something that seems good. True self, who you really are inside, not who you pretend to be. Be like Rahul. Be kind. Be brave. Be yourself. If this story made you think, share it with someone who might need to hear it today. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to You Got This for more powerful stories that help you grow. And hey, did you know that chameleons don't always change color to blend in? Sometimes they do it just to express how they feel, like being hot, cold, or even shy. So, what's your true color?